get us underway. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a big play. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. You wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
First down here for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Give to the single back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Karapateas. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Catch in the middle. It's Karapateas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll run it from the gun.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance in call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Lincoln. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by value and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. On the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vargas. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to the air one more time. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Lincoln. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll let it fly. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He wants to throw here on second down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in, and he's backed up deep in his own territory. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Missouri wants to go fast. He's back to throw on second down. looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch at the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do? Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the 1st down.
Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Steps away to find some room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Looking for a crease to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Kentucky, 6.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wants to pass it on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you
makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
The score, Missouri 49, Kentucky.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
For the offense.
He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Fair catch called for and made. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Missouri, 56.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Foster. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for
Lost to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 10. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Missouri, 77, Kentucky.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Loss